Good morning, guys. Eric VM Hoist Soy. I'm coming at you live from the for the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, guys. We are seeing some strong overlapping price activity here in the overnight session, guys. Overlapping price activity and actually, guys, seeing a little bit of bid off of that support level we saw here in the ES. Let's take a look at the ES first, guys. I'm gonna zoom out onto a 30-minute chart, guys. So let's do a 30-minute chart first. 4-hour clear, we have nothing, right? But we saw up through, guys. We saw up through the 85s yesterday. We saw up through the 85s, and we were able to see sustained trade above that all the way up in the overnight session. We talk about into the close, how the 17s were targeted into the close with about a half hour to go, and saw it trade up all the way through the 19s down to the 12s in the overnight session. Initiative out of balance and failed down below that lower extreme, so the trade below the 15s and definitely below the 12s invalidated any sort of long lean we had on the 5-minute time frame. Have seen overlapping price activities lower though this morning. If we fat cran this area of balance, then we're looking at the 10s for a potential still short lean. I do think that would trade above the 7.25 here up into the 8s. I know it's keeping it tight, but I do think that especially after finding some support here at the 4s, I think that calls into question that 5-minute short lean, unfortunately, guys. I'll be looking once more at the 10s and 10 quarters. If we get up there, I'll be looking once more there to see what we see, but yeah, I think that short lean has started to go away, guys. Has started to disappear a little bit into this open here. So guys, on the 30-minute time frame, clearly still a long lean, even though we saw well, actually, I think that, let me just be clear about this. Yeah, I do think we still have that long lean bias with the 2804 quarter. It's tough. We did see initiative out of balance, put in an area of balance up here on the highs. It came right back down through the lower extreme. We could definitely say that we are invalidated. We have no lean on the 30-minute time frame. We're in a second area of balance lower, guys. So we have our first area of balance. Good morning, Steve. We have our first area of balance here off that 30-minute invalidation, 5-minute invalidation. First area of balance lower. This is potentially our second area of balance lower. I would need to see a third area of balance form down here through that key area through the 4s. Then I can start to say we're starting to have some sort of short lean. Guys, we have those 4s below us, but guys, I do think here that that's a price pattern we looked at as those 4s, but I think we have no bias on the 30-minute time frame. Unfortunately, we're unable to establish any sort of bias, and I think that our bias has gone away. Invalidated with sustained trade above 07 quarters, but we are going to be looking for a price pattern into we're going to look for the 2810 quarters, guys. We're going to see what we see up there. If we can find a price pattern, that would be awesome. Alright, guys, so yeah, I think that we're clearly just chopping them up. That's what I do think, guys. There's no bias across the entire ES. I think that this initiative out of balance above the 85, we may find something a little bit back lower here today, but I think that the trend where we traded 112 points off of that swing low already, guys. So definitely something going on. That crude is coming off, guys, down 66 cents on the day on the CLX, and CLZ is down 59 cents. Something to get between there. That's like some 40 points. That was down 121, guys. DAX is actually positive 15 and 50's down 40, guys. Not normal activity. Not what we have seen normally, guys. So let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Let's do it real quick to the NASDAQ. yeah, guys, same thing that we're seeing in the Nasdaq. That 73.19 was a key area for us to keep that short lean intact, guys, and it is staying intact currently. So we were unable to see sustained trade above the 17.19. So, guys, we do have a short lean bias on the 5-minute time frame. We did see price pattern into 73.19s, guys. Do we have a long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame? Oh yeah, I bet we do, guys. I bet we do have the 30-minute bias on the long lean. Yeah, we're just balancing up on the highs, it looks like, guys. Definitely just I can definitely say this overlapping balance on the highs up here. We're likely to see a couple more, we're likely to see continuation lower, it looks like, this morning, but we will find some support at some point in time after that spike up. So overlapping price activity, I think that we can leave it about there. I think the that 72.94s, guys, as long as we're trading above the 72.94s, I think that we still have that long lean bias intact. $72.94s, and on the 4-hour we have nothing, guys. We clearly are seeing nothing established on that 4-hour time frame. So let me just chat blast that to you as well. Boom, chat blast. Alright, guys, let's move it on over, rocket on over to our friends, the YM. That's right, guys, YM did see trade up into and failure off of, or initially we're back into that area of balance on the YM on those lows. Likely to see a rotation back down into the 629s. We're talking about 659s right now. It's not a lot of moolah to get around, but guys, it does look like that's clearly the next step lower. It's back to that lower extreme. We have, guys, on the 5-minute time frame, clearly invalidated, but we have established 1, 2, 3, 4 areas of balance lower. So on the 5-minute time frame, we do have a short lean, guys. Short lean trade up into that 678. So we do have a short lean bias, right? And validation with sustained trade above, right? And we're talking about the 678s. Alright, and let's see here on the 30-minute time frame. What do we have? What are we thinking on the 30-minute time frame, guys? Let's do it to it. Join me as we do. Yeah, guys, overlapping price activity off those lows. I think that the 30-minute time frame is clearly one of the first that we can take a look at here and say, you know, something's going on here into that 30-minute time frame. I think, guys, on the larger time frame, 30-minute time frame off that lower extreme, we're talking about the 355s, guys, 355s as somewhere where we'll be looking for support. Trading the 655s right now, so talking about 300 points lower. Down into the 355s. Alright, cool. So no bias on the 4-hour time frame, long lean bias on the 30-minute, clearly, guys. Short lean bias on the 5-minute. Blasted for you. And then finally that Russell, guys. Let's do it last but not least is the Russell. Alright, guys, that Russell is clearly in the overnight session. We're seeing rotations lower, guys, on the 5-minute time frame. Trade back above the 1593 spot 4, guys, invalidates. So on the 5-minute time frame, we do have a short lean bias. Key area is price pattern into, we're talking about the 1593 spot 4. And invalidation is with sustained trade above let's see, sustained trade above the 1595s, guys. All right, and on the 30-minute time frame, guess what? A short lean bias that we had yesterday, it clearly went away with that active bid that we saw come in, guys. Active bid that we saw come in. Did see initiative out of balance off those lows. Higher, higher, and higher. So yeah, guys, we clearly have a 30-minute bias established. 30-minute bias is the 1568s, guys. 1568s on that 5-minute, and we are looking to lighten up here in the 1605s if we see it. So 1598s. Sorry, what was that? What did I say, guys? I said 1568s. On that Russell, that is 1568. Oh, there it is, Kia. Long lean bias, short lean bias went away from yesterday. Now we have a long lean bias on that, and price pattern is the 1568s. All right, guys. So that is what we're seeing here on the Russell chat blast. All right, guys. So that does. U.S. mortgage activity is to the lowest since 2014, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, MBA. I think it's Mortgage Bankers Association. So yeah, guys, we're seeing the ES is trading those 7 quarters and 7 halves again, guys. Down 10.5 on the day. The Nasdaq is down 37. Dow is down 1, 2, 3. And interestingly enough, guys, we're seeing the DAX down and the FTSE up. There was some UK Brexit news this morning, and I think that may have something to do with it. But guys, VIX is trading 1812s, up 50 cents so far. So guys, definitely want to bring to your attention that we are seeing overlapping price activity, guys, and in trade here this morning. We're talking about the 7 quarters and 7 halves that are trading. I do think that the trade has been in the overnight session. We have seen continuation initiative to the upside, guys. Continued initiative, and then we finally saw a little bit of overlapping price activity lower in the ES, Nasdaq, Dow, and the Russell, guys. So key areas off those highs. We did talk about yesterday the 13s and the 27s and possibly the 32s out to the upside. So those are some key areas that we were looking for. When we got the 24s, 24 quarters, or the highest 24 quarters in the overnight. So that's all we got. We're unable to get anything more than that, but yeah, I think that's a good area, if you know what I'm saying. I think it's a good area for gonna get off a 30-minute chart there. That'll help quite a bit. All right, and so yeah, guys, we have clearly seen some selling come in. Whether that selling continues or not, couldn't tell you, guys. Couldn't tell you. I think that we are into the key area at the 2804. I think that was a key area, and I do think that we see that 10 quarter what happens, right? Alright, guys, so 8 evens and 8 quarters of trading list, just hanging them up here right now, right now. So yeah, that does it for Chart Talk this morning, guys. For those of you guys who have been with me for quite some time, I do appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys fuel the fire. You guys are the ones who make this a valuable experience, and I am appreciative to each and every one of you guys. You guys, if I haven't done a good job expressing that, I do apologize, because you guys, yeah, you guys are awesome. So. That's why I was wondering why the charts weren't matching up. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So I do appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will continue to let you know, guys. The trade up into 73.19 did act as a stopping price for us the first time, but guys, we're perhaps starting to see a second rotation higher here. We'll keep an eye on it. This could potentially be an area of balance, or it could have just been a second failure and we find something lower on the open. But guys, the open will be for us in about 15 minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead. That was the 8:15 bell in the background. I'm going to go ahead and just say thank you. The broadcast will be coming to an end shortly. So those of you guys who paid up through the month, you'll get your money's worth out of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and actually shut the broadcast down. There's not gonna be any subscriptions available for next month. So I do. It kind of breaks my heart to say it, but guys, it's just not something that's proven to be a valuable. For those of you guys who are here, I hope it has been valuable for you, but in general has not been a valuable, well-received product across the larger spectrum. I've seen the crude at the 70.99s, guys, down 76 cents in the day, 77 cents now. So across the trading universe has just been something that people are really agnostic about. And something that unfortunately is just not a good use of your time nor mine. Unfortunately, the monetary rewards associated with it are just not there. So. So I am going to be shutting this thing down, and I'm actually going to be figuring out next step. Yeah, I know, Eric. I'm really sorry. I'm figuring out next steps in my life. I really thought that this was going to be a something that, after speaking with Ben and everything, I really thought that this was going to be something that I could step into and I could make profitable. But yeah, it's something that it's not tenable at this point in time. I apologize, guys. So I'm just gonna be focusing on me and my trading. There's the 10 quarters, guys. We're gonna see what happens here at the 10 quarters. We're seeing some bid. We are seeing some bid come in here, 975 at 10 evens. So we'll be paying attention to what's going on here on that, guys. But we have building permits. They came in below expected, below survey, guys. Same thing on the housing starts. We have 9:30 crude weekly gas and distillates, and then 1 p.m. we have FOMC minutes, right? So Uber Technologies is adding a new tractor trailer rental business. Hey CJ, good morning to you. Yeah. So guys, yeah. So that's what we have going ahead for the regular trading hours today. We do have We have crude, distillates weekly, distillates, oil and gas ahead of us, and then we do have the FOMC minutes at 1 o'clock, guys. We're down 6.5 points in the day on the ES Z8, but guys, remember that's off that spike that we saw into the close after that large trending day up yesterday. So guys, we have clearly invalidated any sort of short lean in the ES, as well as in the NASDAQ, guys. Any sort of short lean in the ES and NASDAQ are now invalidated. We're initiative out of balance on both to the upside. Same thing here on the YM, guys. Same thing here at the YM. We're actually seeing formed a second area balance higher, and we're now trying for initiative out of balance. Let's see if that does continue. YM is actually not invalidated yet, guys. YM has not invalidated. We did see a second area balance, but not a third yet. So definitely wanna bring to your attention, guys, that we are seeing that initiative out of balance across 3 of the 4 majors on the 5-minute time frame. Alright guys, that concludes Short Talk for today. Alright, I have a successful trading day today, and I wish you guys all nothing but the best in the future. You guys rock and roll.